Pokemon Ultimate Adventures by Mikazuki. Chaos Reaper growled and got up. Wah! Ash looked at him. Here, Misty! Take this and stand back! He passed her the transceiver phone, then stepped towards the Super Fiend. But fighting Ash wasn't what he had in mind. Blood Whip! Chaos Reaper shouted, and lashed Misty with the whip. Misty screamed as the whip struck her and threw her back. Misty! Ash screamed, and turned to the one who attacked her. Why you... Go! Ash threw his Pokeballs, releasing his entire team. You have got to be kidding, Chaos Reaper said, looking unimpressed. Unistrike! Ash shouted. Before the Pokemon could move to their attack position, Chaos Reaper dashed forward. Mortal Reaper! With a sweep of his scythe, all the Pokemon screamed as the unholy weapon passed through them, banishing them all to the void before they could attack. It doesn't matter how powerful your attack is, as long as I don't give you the chance to use it! Shouted Chaos Reaper. No! Ash screamed. This was not supposed to happen. All his Pokemon! He was fighting alone now. Ash looked up. Wah! He exclaimed as Chaos Reaper whipped at him with a whip. Ash quickly raised his right arm, just in time to defend from the attack. Huh? He sweat-dropped and looked at the Quicksilver. Chaos Reaper wasn't hitting him with the whip. Instead, it had wrapped around his arm. Come here! He shouted as he pulled the whip, drawing Ash close. Ah! Ash said in terror as he looked at the vampire's face, but shook off the fear and aimed his arm upward. Ash took a heavy blow to the face. Chaos Reaper wasn't going to let him say the words and break free. He held Ash still and opened up the Quicksilver's compartments. Though the Quicksilver was indestructible from the outside, the same thing couldn't be said for the insides. Where is it you keep those damn balls? Is it here? He said, as he tore a bunch of circuits out of it. Or is it here? He ripped out more circuits and wires. Here it is! He exclaimed, as he grabbed the Nitro Ball transporter and tore it out. Gripping it tightly in his cold hands, he crushed it to bits. Stop it! Silver Bullet! Ash shouted, but no response. The Nitro Ball transport system was gone, and so too was the Nitro Boost that was used for the Silver Bullet. No! You broke it! And that's supposed to make me feel bad? Chaos Reaper sneered. Let go! Ash shouted, as he started flailing his arms madly, but Chaos Reaper didn't even feel the hits. He gasped as Chaos Reaper's hand shot up and grabbed him by the throat, cutting off his air. Catch him! You don't have to worry about Mortal Reaper attacks, because banishing you to Grim Void is a fate too good for you. And rather than hack you up with my scythe, I just thought I could do that anytime as Goth. But as Chaos Reaper, I'll tear you apart with my bare hands! Chaos Reaper smiled evilly. Don't forget, when I fight, I never fight alone! Ash grinned. Ice Pillar! They heard Misty's voice shout. Chaos Reaper turned his head to the side and saw the huge pillar flying towards his face. A high-pitched sound rang through the air. Chaos Reaper was quicker than the eye could blink. He reacted immediately and sliced the ice pillar before it could touch him. Too slow, he said plainly, and tightened his grip on Ash's neck. Ash struggled as hard as he could. He punched, he kicked, anything to break the iron grip. The Pokemon were all attacking Chaos Reaper back, but he didn't seem to even feel them. Mortal Reaper! Still keeping his grip tight on Ash's neck, he moved and swiped at them, banishing them out of existence. You let him go right now! Misty screamed. Enraged that this villain was trying to harm the one she loved, she charged forward, swinging the heavy sledgehammer. Chaos Reaper shouted. The blow from the hammer was as strong as the Unistrike. Chaos Reaper groaned, but didn't loosen his grip on Ash's neck. He was dazed, he was staggering, and he was hurt badly.
Ah! Ew!
He straightened up, shaking off the dizziness, yet the pain on the back of his head was intense.
Do not interfere, girl!
Ah! Misty screamed. Chaos Reaper slammed her with his fist and sent her crashing into a wall. She hit her head and blacked out.
No! Misty!
Ash coughed, his vision fading. His arms and legs stopped moving. The world had turned black, and everything was over? Location: Grim Void.
Ash! Misty!
Brock and Tracy screamed.
You can't let him win!
Amiibi, Jesse, James, and Meowth yelled in horror.
Ash! Use the power of one! It's the only way you can win this!
Ebby shouted as loudly as he could.
It's our only hope!
Ash!
No,
said Gary.
I've known you since childhood. We've been like brothers, always working together, always thinking alike, until we started that stupid feud. But deep down, you're still my friend, Ash. And I'm saying this now. Don't give in to him! Don't let him win! Get up! Get up!
Location: Ash's mind. Though Ash's mind was going blank, he could hear the voices, but barely. Huh? Voices? Ash was still alive, but he couldn't think straight. Those voices. Yes, I know them. They belong to my friends. Out of the blackness, the image of his friends came to his mind. My friends. We've been through a lot together. And then there's Misty. The image of Misty came to his mind. Yeah, she was a great person. No wonder I fell in love with her. I really wanted to share a long and happy life with her. Going out, growing up, maybe even getting married to her someday. He let out a deep sigh. But it's all gonna end here right now? Like this? He started to feel anger. No, it can't end this way. I'm not ready to go yet. I have too much to live for to die right now. He felt strength within his heart. Everything I have worked so hard to get. My friends, my Pokemon, Misty's love. I risked everything to get where I am, and I will not let anyone take that away from me. Not now, not ever! Suddenly, Ash saw a blinding flash of golden light, shining bright light that cut through the darkness. Ash saw, and he knew what it was. As he approached it, he felt all the loyalty of his friends, the love from Misty, and the hope of all of them combined. It strengthened him. He felt it surge through his body. It was time to fight! Location: Marble City.
Looks like the wimps finally passed, said Chaos Reaper. That was much tougher than I thought it would be, but either way, I won. He smirked. You may not be as fragile as a regular human, but you're still...
Something caught his eye. For a second, he saw Ash's finger twitch.
I must be seeing things. Why does he feel so hot? Wondered Chaos Reaper. Not just hot, burning!
He gritted his teeth. It hurt just to touch Ash.
What?
Chaos Reaper gasped. It was Ash. He was moving! And not only that, the quicksilver on his right arm was starting to glow. The wounds on Ash's body were healing. He was alive!
No! It's not possible!
Chaos Reaper exclaimed. Oh, yes it is, Ash spoke slowly. His eyes were closed, his right armored arm shone bright gold, and his body was radiating with incredible energy. Chaos Reaper screamed as Ash hit him in the face. The strength and power was incredible. Chaos Reaper was practically sent flying by the blow. You amuse yourself by tormenting the innocent. You prey on their fears and toy with their lives. Ash spoke quietly as Chaos Reaper slowly got up. Such wickedness, such evil. His eyes shot open. Should not be allowed to exist! Chaos Reaper took the full blow and was sent crashing through several walls before painfully hitting the ground.
Ash Ketchum! He's a chosen one! He has the power of one!
Chaos Reaper slowly got up and raised his scythe.
It doesn't matter. I am also strengthened by the same power. And now that I know this kid can fight back, that's it. I'm not holding back.
He smirked. Ash struck a new fighter stance, one that showed great confidence and hope. Chaos Reaper charged at him, and Ash stood, ready to fight. Name: Ash Ketchum. Weapon: Quicksilver. Class: Hero, Pokemon Master. Level 1 Chosen One. Rank: S. Location: Grim Void.
Ash stands a fighting chance now!
Ebby smiled, looking at the Ebidex scanner.
Go, Ash! And show us the true strength of a chosen one! Go, Ash! Fight him! You can do it!
All of Ash's friends were cheering for him. Everyone in the Void, even those who didn't know Ash, cheered him on. He had everyone's support, all their hopes riding on his shoulders. It was up to Ash. The fate of all his friends, as well as the lives of countless others, were in his hands.